Labour Minister Thulas Nxesi says the entire UIF management has been suspended. The minister's announcement follows today's briefing by the Auditor General, who has found serious flaws in the UIF system during the lockdown. Nxesi says the suspensions will give the Special Investigating Unit a chance to conclude the investigation. Heidi Giokos is following developments on that story, and she joins us from the newsroom. So on the back of what the Auditor General said, the minister has decided to suspend several UIF management. Why?
Yes, indeed, Dudu. So we got wind of the fact that the UIF commissioner was suspended earlier on, before the minister actually spoke, and we have confirmed this through the briefing by the Minister of Employment and Labour. We do understand that the senior management, which is the CFO, the COO and the head of supply chain, has been suspended, and this comes at the back of allegations of overpayments and underpayments when it comes to UIF payments linked to COVID-19 relief fund. We also understand that there were serious discrepancies of approvals of certain payments that were not supposed to be paid, fraud and double dipping of payments, the invalid rejection of beneficiaries. And we also know that the SIU is currently investigating all these allegations that have been brought forward when it comes to this COVID-19 relief fund of 500 billion rand. So also, given the fact that the Auditor General has highlighted serious inefficiencies and discrepancies within the UIF payments, the minister has decided to rather put management on precautionary suspension following and pending the outcome of these investigations.
And in the light of this, and because this this occurred on his watch, this morning, I suspended the UIF commissioner. I can see that some of the people decided to break the story, even before I can announce it publicly. And I've appointed and designated Marsha Bronkhorst as an acting commissioner. Marsha is currently the COO of the department. But for now, we're going to second her to the UIF. There's Marsha seated there. In a similar fashion, the DG of the Department of Labour and Employment has suspended the UIF management, the CFO, the COO, and the head of the supply chain. These moves allow for the SIU to conclude its forensic investigations completely unfettered. The same with our own investigation, which has been recommended by the AG, where we are also involved in forensic investigations. This will allow those processes to continue.
So let's zoom in on what the Auditor General had to say about the procurement of PPE.
Well, overall, Dudu, we understand that the Auditor General, in his audit of about 147 billion rand out of the 500 billion rand COVID-19 relief fund, he has labelled it as frightening. And this comes at the back of irregularities that he's picked up. He's also indicated that the door has been opened to allow for fraud and corruption to be at play here. But specifically when it comes to PPEs, he's indicated that the audit process found by his office, there has been delays in the delivery of PPEs. He's also indicated that when there was procuring of these PPEs, it was not always at market-related prices, which is a very big concern. He's also indicated inefficient controls to ensure that there is proper levels of quality and price order of these PPEs. Now, we do know that there has been massive investigations when it comes to the procuring of PPEs, the quality of PPEs, and the Auditor General zooms in on that, and he focuses on the fact that a number of suppliers actually were not, they did not have valid tax clearance certificates, which is also another major concern. Let's listen to what the Auditor General said about that.
There were many instances which are contained in this report where you will find that the unit price for some of these items of PPE, whether it was masks or whether it was any one of the other things that fall under PPE, some of them were bought at prices significantly higher than what National Treasury had advised. And so there's a need for that area to also be further scrutinized. From the work that we've done, there are instances of the price being 200% more, and in some instances 5 times more. That's specifically the matters that we have picked up so far. As I said, the area of work in this area has not fully been completed.
Heidi Giokos, thank you.